and 11% of you are actually utilizing it. So here's something else. If you're currently using QR codes, that 11%, and you've got a success story to share with me, I would love for you to do that. How do you engage with me? Probably the easiest way to do that is I'm going to jump over here to Facebook real quick, and I'm going to jump over to my business page. If you don't have a business page on Facebook, I'm going to show you how to create one of those. That's a really important thing to do as well. So just if you'll send me a message, you notice right here, this is called Max Pigman Speaker Technologist. If you'll hit the like button, if you've never been out here before, then you'll be, amongst these 2,600 or so people that follow this. So when I give you new information, when I do reviews on things, this is where it gets posted first. So, and the other thing is you can send me a message. So you can send me a message from this page, or you can post onto the page if you have a question about something. But if you have a success story about QR codes, I would love for you to share that with me, and I can integrate that into our new series in 2011. I want to highlight a few agents from across the country and what they're doing. So feel free to access my page out there and connect with me out there. All right, so we were talking about first-time home buyers, but before we do that, I want to get a couple of more questions out. Have you searched for real estate on your phone? So have you actually taken the time to download an app and search for real estate? Maybe it's an MLS app on your phone, but do you use your phone to search for real estate, or have you done it before? So there's 50, 60, 70%, 80%, 90%. All right, we'll close the poll. So 68% of you say, yep, I actually have searched for real estate on my phone. If you've done that and you have an Android, an iPhone, or a Windows phone, I would encourage you to download the Realtor.com app, because now you can see exactly what all these consumers are seeing. Many of you have got great access to internet, webinar, or great access to your MLS on your phone as well. Okay, and then the last question I want to ask in this series is, what kind of phone are you actually using? So are you using an iPhone, an Android, or a BlackBerry? And I should have put an other on there, but just if you're an other, I guess just don't answer. But iPhone, Android, or BlackBerry, what are you currently using right now? So 50, 60, 70, 80%. We'll see what's going on. Looks like 55% of you are using the iPhone, 24% an Android device, and 21% on the BlackBerry. So we're starting to see that shift occur. And again, I think I mentioned earlier that it looks like the iPhone's going to be out on Verizon in January. I know I'll be the first to switch over because I love the iPhone, but I don't have good AT&T service in Montana where I'm sitting right now. So I can't wait to have the iPhone in an area that I can actually get some better service on. So the iPhone has some great features, but the Android's got a lot of great devices out there as well. Those would be my top two picks as far as if you're looking to replace your BlackBerry. Or you might say, hey, wait a minute, the BlackBerry's starting to come around, and I agree. They've got some pretty cool stuff going. Unfortunately, right now, they're just still very small in the overall web usage category right now. So now what I want to do is jump back over here and talk about these first-time home buyers we were talking about. There's a new way to connect with these first-time home buyers. And what this does is give them the ability to get the information that they already want by simply, you have the ability to run an ad out on Realtor.com. So these are called featured agent ads. You may have heard of these ads, but watch this ad pop up here. It said, how hard is it to buy your first home? Our home buyer guide includes how to obtain financing, glossary of real estate terms, negotiating an offer and contracts. This little guy walks over and then boom, download your free home buyer's guide. Now, if you're a consumer at 11 o'clock at night and you're searching for real estate, you're going to probably find yourself on Realtor.com. It's the #1 place consumers go to search for homes. And you see this ad and you're a first-time home buyer. What does the word download mean to you? Does that mean I fill out a form and then someone gets back to me tomorrow or the next day? No, it means if I click on this, I get something right now. And so what we've done is we've taken the work out of this for you. Instead of giving you the information and then saying, hey, send this to your clients, we said, why don't we just do that automatically for the agents that really see how this stuff is working? Why don't we create these ads that tie into the information that people really want? Because if you create an ad that just says, for all your real estate needs, call Max. He's the #1 agent in Montana. Guess what? Not very many people click on that because it doesn't really have anything for them. And consumers are all about what's in it for me at this stage. where this looks like, oh, I'm going to get something. So what happens when I click on that? Well, it takes you directly to this page. This page is all part of this ad, this featured agent ad for first-time home buyers, a great way to connect with this 50% of the buyers last year being first-time home buyers. And it says everything you need to know about buying a home in today's market, to buy or not to buy, considerations for first-time home buyers, the loan process, financing the deal, successfully negotiating, expect great service from your realtor, home search worksheet, home buyer's glossary. And it has your contact information, a link to your website, and your phone number. They put in their information. The only thing that's absolutely mandatory is their email, but many people put in their first and last name as well. They have to give a valid email, or guess what? They don't get what they want, which is this first-time homebuyer's guide. So they put that in, and guess what we do? We take this comprehensive first-time homebuyer's guide that we just updated, and we put your contact information on it, and we convert it to a PDF and we email it to them. At the same time, we email you and say, hey, by the way, Kelly agent, you just had someone request your first-time homebuyer's guide. Here's their contact information. You should follow up with them. But now at 11 o'clock at night, you don't have to worry about checking your email first thing in the morning before you meet that home inspector, because this is already done. We've already sent the first-time homebuyer's guide to them electronically. And if they print it out, it's got all your contact information on it. This is one of the coolest things that I've seen come out of Realtor.com in a long time, because it's a deliverable that people really want. And it takes some of the work out of the agent's hands, the automatic part of having that deliver. And there's actually a few, and this just came out basically at the NAR convention, so if there's nobody running these ads like this ad in your market right now, I would really encourage you to look at this as an opportunity to connect with first-time home buyers. And I'm going to jump back and forth here a little bit, but I do want to throw this number out there, because some of you, these are limited. There's 10 per market area. Some of you probably say, hey, I'd like to know if that's available right now. Well, feel free to give this number a call. Call in and say, hey, is the featured agent spot available in my marketplace, and where does the ad get shown? Because they'll tell you exactly where it gets shown. We've changed that a lot. So for example, if you live in Austin, Texas, it used to be all of Austin. Now you can buy just the northwest section of Austin for your ad to run. So there's a lot of new ways that you can target specific people, and I'll be going through lots of other information here and some other free stuff in a moment. But anybody that orders something from Realtor.com gets a free DVD today. So feel free to give that number a call. Those of you that said, hey, that featured agent makes a lot of sense, I want that information, there it is for you, 877-560-0161. All right, let me jump back over here, because I want to show you some other ways to target consumer. We have the free home buyer's guide. So we have a first-time home buyer's guide. Now we have another one that is just a home buyer's guide. And it talks about things like, what's my home worth in today's market? You can do a free download, and instead of for first-time home buyers, it's for people that are actually buying maybe their second home, or just thinking about, is it the right time in the market to buy a home? So there's a lot of great ads that actually have deliverables built into them now. Or if you're a specialty property person, NAR's research is showing that buyers want to work with people that specialize in the property that they work with. So for example, if you specialize in certain types of property, you can actually build that into the ad. Here's a luxury ad. So you can show horse properties or nice estates, and then view horse country properties for sale. Find your dream home. Click here. Visit my website. So there's a number of different ways to engage consumers. Instead of just talking about us, talk about what they want most. And what they want most is they really want the ability to connect with someone that knows exactly what they want and what they're actually searching for. A lot of great new ads under the luxury category. So any of you that specialize in luxury properties, you need to go out to chooseabanner.com and just look at some of these beautiful ads that nobody is using in your marketplace, and we can actually visit with you about what makes most sense for you to market yourself with this featured agent program, realizing that consumers are already going to Realtor.com. So while they're looking at homes, it makes a lot of sense that you have an ad that's running around those properties. We even have the ability for you to share this with multiple agents now. So you could have 3 or 4 agents, and if I clicked on this one, it goes to this agent. I click on this one, it goes to this agent. And we also